Square Enix and Disney collaborating on a video game? Bro, that still sounds crazy to me. Although, if I did have to say so myself, I'll say they've had quite the successful partnership. And arguably, their biggest title since Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 is just on the horizon, and you guessed it, Kingdom Hearts 3. In this video, I mainly want to talk about how Disney will affect Kingdom Hearts 3's ending, or more so, how the ending will be changed to a lighter tone because of them. And this will kind of play off of my will Sora be the main protagonist after Kingdom Hearts 3 video, shameless plug IDC. But really quickly, I also want to talk about the major positives Disney has provided the series with. So, yeah, let's rock it. In terms of Disney's positive impact, I mean, really, it's pretty simple. It's really just their presence. Just Disney being the co-partners of this game. I mean, them having the iconic Disney films for worlds and characters. I mean, think about it. They have like Hercules, Snow White, Cinderella, Lilo and Stitch, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Tarzan, Pirates of the Caribbean, Nightmare Before Christmas. There's more, bro. It's so many movies. Monsters Inc. now, Toy Story now, like Big Hero 6 now. Like, there's so many movies that have been in the game before they even added the Pixar films that they're gonna have in Kingdom Hearts 3. There's just been so many movies that this game has had that have just been amazing. Like, so many amazing Disney movies. And Disney movies are so iconic. So for them to be a part of this game, like, Disney is arguably the reason that Kingdom Hearts is as popular that it is. Like, just its presence, bro. It was like, let me explain like this. Disney's presence in the game was really kind of like the Kickstarter that helped Kingdom Hearts get to where it is now, because just Disney being in the game and having those iconic worlds and characters, and then having like Donald, Goofy, and Mickey actually be part of the story and not just be sucked to one world on top of that, like Square Enix has really carried in like they really carried the narrative of the game, like the story of the game, but Disney being in the game and having all those properties and films and worlds, but having all of that in Kingdom Hearts is definitely what I would consider probably the biggest reason why it reached so many people and why there are so many fans of the series. Like, Disney, the positive impact that they've had, even though they withheld the series in some ways, the positive impact that they've had is definitely outweighed any negative impact you could come up with. So how will Disney affect the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3? Now, it really goes like this. You know, Disney will restrict the game from having a darker, more serious toned ending. And you know, that's not really that surprising when you think about it, because remember back with Dissidia and Kingdom Hearts, Dissidia was originally going to be a Kingdom Hearts fighting game, but Disney was like, nah, we don't want, you know, our characters in a fighting game. So that really scrapped that idea, which is why it's just Final Fantasy characters now. But like, think about it like this. Kingdom Hearts has always been seen as more of like, on the surface, a lighthearted adventure, and that's really like Disney's effect on the series. But like, once you get into the lore and all that, you start to see how dark the series really is, and that's really like the Square Enix effect. I think the lore is more Square Enix, and then like the lighthearted surface like thing that you see, like when you first see it, the surface sight that you see is like a more lighthearted adventure, and that's Disney's effect on the game, and that's gonna be what the effect is on the ending. Like, I'm not saying the ending is gonna be all lighthearted and jolly and happy, but I also don't think that any like major characters are gonna die. Like, outside of like the villains maybe, or maybe an anti-hero vigilante. Like, I don't think Sora, Riku, or Kairi or any of them are gonna die, because I don't think Disney will allow Nomura to let them die. Now, I would be completely surprised if Disney allowed him to go for a darker ending, but I'm pretty sure I've read in an article before that Disney had already told Nomura about the original ending he had was too dark. It might be on screen right now, I don't know, but that his original ending was too dark and that they wanted him to lighten it up. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the ending will be more light toned and not as dark in this series. I'm not saying it will be, again, all jolly. There will be some darker things, but it's not gonna be like maybe what was originally intended. And the best way for me to compare this to, or the best one I thought of, was really like Attack on Titan. You know how originally the creator of Attack on Titan said that his original ending for the series was really dark and depressing and sad. And you know, it was because he didn't have as many fans a part of the series when he originally created the ending. so he was just gonna have it be the way he originally intended it. But then, you know, the series blew up out of nowhere with the anime, and like he got so many fans and it became so popular that he changed the ending to kind of like appease the fans, but really so people didn't have such a bad taste in their mouths like after what he originally had the ending, because it probably definitely would have affected a lot of people in a negative way with what he was originally going to do. So he just changed the ending altogether. I think this is a bit different because Disney and Square Enix have like a co-partnership, whereas Attack on Titan is made by, like, you know, it's directed and created by a single man. So this one is a bit different, and Disney has co-partnership, so they have just as much say in how the series ends. And like I said, again, another shameless plug, man, I don't care. And the Sora, will Sora be the main protagonist? Disney wants to keep things fresh and new and lighthearted, so I don't think that the ending will be what it probably was intended to be. But that's really just the co-partnership. Again, like I said, literally, I think maybe a minute and a half ago, with how on surface value, Kingdom Hearts is a lighthearted series, and in the lore it's a darker series. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 will continue that tradition. I just don't think Disney will allow no more a darker ending. But if it does, that'd be crazy. If they let him do that, that would be insane. In any case, I'm still gonna be waiting for the game. I'm still gonna be a fan of the series, regardless of the outcome, regardless of what the ending might be. I love the series a lot, so it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, that's all I really have for this video. If you enjoy it, you already know what to do, man. I really don't even need to go through it, man. Everybody's on YouTube nowadays. I don't have to say what would be very helpful to me. But thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, how you think Disney has not only affected this game, but maybe other games. I personally don't think they have affected like the original games, like 1, 2, Birth by Sleep days, all that much, because they knew the next game was coming. But since Kingdom Hearts 3 is kind of like the end of the Xehanort saga, I feel like they'll have more say on how this one ends versus how the other ones end. I feel like the other ones, they kind of just let Nomura do, like, you know, with a bit of restriction, they kind of let him do what he wanted to. But I don't think this, the past games, I mean, or had as much restriction as this game might have. But yeah, let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm out. Goodbye. Deuces. Thanks for watching. I'm out.